What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back to the Team Gullit YouTube channel. My name is Renzo, and today we're going to take a look at the FIFA 23's most effective skill moves, part 1 actually, because I feel like there's more skill moves that we just didn't manage to get a perfect hold on yet, but they can be effective and the meta changes, so you never know what's going to become more effective. But these are the ones that we feel like are very effective now. So we're going to show you how to perform them and when. But don't forget, please, to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave down in the comment section what you want to see next and if you're enjoying the videos or not. Anyways, like always, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, skill move number 1 is going to be the Elastico, a 5-star skill move that has been very effective in previous FIFAs. It's tough to explain how it really works, but you kind of want to start the skill move as always on the direction that you're doing the first initial move. So you put your right stick, for example, when you're walking to the bottom right, you want to put your stick to the bottom right and then flick it for like, let's say 90, maybe 120 degrees upwards. So that is clockwise, or counterclockwise, I should say. And when you are actually performing this skill move, it is really good to just have a fast exit after the Elastico. It was quicker in previous FIFAs, for example FIFA 19, but it's quite similar to last year. And this one is especially very good from a standstill position. And yeah, you quickly change direction. You're looking like you're going upwards, but then you're cutting inside, which makes it a very strong skill move. And as you can see here, this is how you perform it. You stand still, then you just flick it from bottom right, because you saw the stick starting at top right, but it's actually you're starting at, let's say if it was a clock, you're starting at, for example, 4 o'clock and then moving the right stick to 9 p.m. I think that is a very logical explanation. Hopefully it works out. It is very tough to explain. When you stand still here, you would switch from 4 p.m. to like 10 p.m. And this can obviously be AM as well. Anyways, the reverse Elastico, also very tough to explain, but this is kind of the opposite skill move that you can do in terms of the Elastico. It's pretty much the same movement, but then just clockwise. So not counterclockwise, but clockwise. So let's say in this position, you can see that we're instantly cutting from, well, running down bottom to the inside towards goal, and we started at like 4 p.m. or 4 a.m. whatever you call it, and we're flicking it back to 3, 2, 1, 12, back to 11, and that's when we perform a reverse Elastico. And in this case as well, we started at, well, let's say 2 or, well, 1 a.m. maybe, and then we're flicking it down to 9 a.m. So you're going counterclockwise. I think that's the best explanation. Very effective 5-star skill. Heel to ball roll is also a very good skill move in this FIFA. I mean, it's so quick still, and I don't know if it will get nerfed, but we'll have to see. It's an L1 heel to heel, which you just perform by holding L1 and then flicking your right stick first in the direction you're walking and then backwards. It's very easy. This should be easily manageable for anyone. And like I said, in this case, you're flicking the right stick forward and backwards while holding L1, and you get this crazy skill move. It's very fast, tough to defend, honestly, because you never really know what the outcome of the ball is. Especially, as you can see here, this one is like kind of a pace boost as well past your opponent. And what it's really good for is that you can instantly cut in on a different foot, both as creating a little bit of space. So especially with faster players than maybe the more sluggish players, this is very good in and around the box to get past your opponent. It can also be very good in this case to trick your opponent that you're making a pass, for example, because the L1 heel to heel, once performed correctly, you just switch direction. Very good, an amazing skill move. Then step overs. Step overs are really easily, you just flick your stick from right to left while holding it forward in the direction that you're pretty much running. So right now you would be moving your right stick forward and then flicking it right and left a little bit. It's just twisting and turning a bit with the right stick. This should be easily doable. You can do this with pretty much every player, and the thing with this skill move is that you want to accelerate into space with the left stick once you get the step over. So you're doing the step over, for example, and then you want to exit in the direction that there is space. So here you can see you get that little bit of a sprint boost. That's making it a very, very good skill move, because as you can see here, boom, you're just full back to speed, and that makes it a very good skill. Then the ball roll scoop turn, and this has been a very effective skill move since FIFA 21. You just perform a ball roll with a 5-star skiller, and then you pretty much perform a fake shot into the direction that you kind of want the scoop turn to. So a ball roll upwards and then back inside is very effective down the wing, for example, to set up an easy opportunity to make a pass and then score the goal. As you can see here, the ball roll upwards and then flicking your left stick on the inside while doing a fake shot is going to have you make a scoop turn, because it's key to have the movement on the opposite direction that you're placing the ball roll. So if you're placing the ball roll downwards, you want to do this, the fake shot upwards or to the right in this case, because we were on the left hand side. That one is very important, but it's also very, very good. And you can do this with 4-star skillers. Don't recommend it, because then you have to hold L2 as well. Makes it a bit difficult, also very good to get past the keeper. And then a 3-star skill move, the Roulette. This one is also very good. It's pretty much, well, in this case, if you want to do it from right to left, then you would start while running forward at 4 p.m. and then just rotating the entire stick back to 4 p.m. as well. But then if you want to do it from left to right, you would start on, let's say, 8 p.m. and then rotate the entire stick almost to 4 p.m. I think it actually is. I think then it should already lock on, but you might as well just rotate it the entire way. It will always be a perfect roulette. So from 4 to 8 or from 8 to 4, that's kind of what you want to be looking for. Anyways, a very decent skill move, especially with the 3-star skillers that are good right now. McGeady Cancel. This one is pretty much, well, you have to run forward, or at least in the direction that you're running. You should perform the right stick into the direction while flicking it back to either the right or left side. Does that make sense? Well, if you're running, let's say, forward in this case, as we are right now, we're flicking the right stick left and then we're flicking it back while holding L2, R2. Because when you would perform a McGeady Cancel, that's forward and upwards, and then we're moving the left stick backwards in this case to move fully backwards. But you can also move the left stick on the inside, so let's say right to left while performing this, to actually perform the McGeady Cancel. This is one of the strongest skill moves in the game, but it sounds tricky to perform, but it's actually not really. McGeady Cancel. Well, the McGeady spin first, like I said, master that one. You just want to do this with a 5-star skiller while running in the forward direction, flicking the right stick forward and then cutting back with the right stick on the inside. Try that while holding L2, R2 and moving the left stick on the opposite direction that you kind of want to exit into. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this very, very helpful, skillful tutorial, and let me know what you want to see next. See you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.